This is an Off the Tongue podcast.
And I knew, it wasn't good, so I purposely sat down because I knew, okay, something's not right. So I stood up and then just immediately sat down and just went out.
This is Dan Cummins, and you're listening to the Average as Fuck podcast. Get it?
Hey, what's up, everybody? It's the Palmer Squares.
Y'all listening to the Average AF podcast.
Yeah, bitch.
Yo, what's going on? It's your boy Catalyst Bars, and you're listening to the Average AF podcast. Let's get it.
Bro, we going in like that with an injury, bro? We going in just like that, dude? Not letting me
Hey, you're
settle,
more prepared
bro?
than I was.
God, man.
Look at that. I started the timer and you're more prepared than I was.
Oh, my God, dude.
I'm on vibrate. I'm about to die, though.
Yeah, I don't know, man. We just, you hit the timer and there's nothing ready for the show, dude.
I know. I tried to throw you off, but shit, look at me. I'm so unprepared.
These are rules, dude. You don't even have your Red Bull cracked. Nothing, dude. How prepared can you be?
We haven't even fed. What do we name it?
You don't even remember the name of your own child, dude.
I always called it Nemo 2.0. Oh, he drowning.
Yeah, now you ain't got water.
He drowning.
Well, I was going to say that's the opposite of drowning.
Shut up.
Welcome to the show, guys.
They're both doctors.
Real quick, last week's episode is delayed for obvious reasons if you know me. And you'll probably get 2 episodes this week. I don't know. But by the time you're listening to this, you'll already come to that own conclusion by yourself.
Yeah. And guess what? We still coming out with episodes, though.
Yeah, for sure. We recorded.
We never promise you when they're coming out.
I was expecting this, dude. This is how crazy I am, right? Or how stupid I am. Let's just say that.
I like the second one better.
Yeah, I had a surgery on Friday, right? And work was like, are you going to be able to work Monday? Because we're short staffed, which with people that have already requested off, legitimately, So
Yeah.
no hate on them or anything. But I was like, I feel like I should be okay to at least work from home. Nah, dude.
Nah.
Nah.
Couldn't even work from home.
No. Had to call off Monday and Tuesday. There was no way. But yeah, I don't know if we want to get into this right away, but I don't know. Dude, there's so much, I feel like this is just going to be me ranting for the first,
Well, at least you're on the recovery.
Yeah.
That's the positive side.
Yeah, I'm feeling a little better. If I whip out my handy dandy pillow, it's because I'm in pain. So
let it be.
So bear with me. We'll get to the surgery, man. But I think we should start real quick. Not that neither of us really pay attention to it or anything, but just a little shout out to Ashland. You know what happened with Ashland University, the last day or 2 or something like that?
I know a tornado went through there.
Well, we're not shouting them out for their fucking
that's all I know about
destruction,
Ashland
bro.
that happened right then.
Well, that's the thing. A lot of people probably don't know. Shout out to Ashland University because they actually just won the Division II Women's National Basketball Championship.
That is a mouthful.
Like the Final Four that's going on or whatever right now.
They won it?
For Division II, but yeah, they
Hell
won
yeah.
the national championship.
Shout out AU.
So that's kind of cool, right down the road a little bit.
Does their college still go by the Arrows? Is it Ashland Arrows?
I think it was Eagles.
Eagles?
Yeah.
High school is Arrows.
I don't know.
I don't know either. One of them. Shout out
Doesn't matter.
AU.
But yeah, I figured we have to give them a little quick shout out at the top just because that's epic.
Yeah.
And look, I'm gonna be honest.
Much more better than the tornado going through.
I'm gonna be honest. This last link was just gonna be for me and you, but I feel like it kind of ties in, and I just want to kind of throw it out there real quick.
Fast and Furious.
Nah, bro. Now we have
Forever Friends.
No, we're not. I feel like I'm going to say we because we're a team, right? So
we are a team.
So you're with me on this one, right? Okay. Yes, we agree. So
Agreed.
As a team,
So dangerous me doing this.
we often shit on women's basketball, right?
We do.
We as a team do, yes, collectively.
We do.
As a show, yes.
Yes, because I know so much about sports.
Well, yeah, so this was just going to be a little thing, like, to be like, haha, look at this. This is
Final
kinda fun.
Four.
Yes. I was like, this is just going to be kind of funny. We're going to leave it off the show because we slander a lot, you know, and we're not trying to do that.
You're starting it off early.
Well, I guess we're just doing it. So,
I like how this we is just still included.
I know, dude. I know. It's you agreed to it, so I had to get your commitment beforehand. So, Final Four, right? Women's Final Four, Division I, right? Obviously.
Yeah.
I don't really know. I don't know anything about the men's Final Four, to be honest with you.
All I know is that I did not hit my square because I had numbers.
Yeah.
I didn't hit one game,
Yeah.
and it was for all games that happened.
Yeah.
I didn't hit once.
Wow. That's impressive.
That's some crappy numbers. I got 8 and 7, but it was 7 for the winning team and 8 for the losing team. So there had to be at least a 9-point difference.
Right.
9 or 19 or 29. And I'm like, bro.
Yeah, that's tough. That's
crazy.
Tough. So I just wanted to kind of point this out, okay? It's something that came up in the feed. Like I said, this was just going to be between us.
There's so much defense behind this.
I'm just pointing it out. Okay?
I feel you.
I just thought it was interesting.
I'm so much more nervous about my blind commitment now.
It's not that bad. This isn't bad.
With how much
it's a
you're
fact.
talking.
It's just a fact that people posted on websites that's like, this is kind of cool.
Yeah, I'm
But
very nervous.
So, okay, so you...
No, now we're steering away from we and going to me.
Does everybody know about the concert thing, like, that's coming up that we talked about a week or two ago? Like, I'm not spoiling anything with that.
The concert thing
That you bought tickets for. And
Oh,
all
yeah.
that. I think
no,
we
we ain't
talked
spoiling
about it.
anything.
So you recently...
Zeke!
Yeah, you recently bought some Drake tickets, right?
Hell yeah, I did.
Some pretty expensive ass Drake tickets.
Yes, sir, they were.
Now, and correct me if I'm wrong, decent seats, but not like anything crazy, right? But okay seats.
Yeah, I mean they're decent.
Yeah. I mean pretty decent seats for that price you
for
pay.
that price range.
Now, this is a post about how much a women's Final Four, the highest ticket paid to a women's Final Four match.
Okay.
Okay. This is the highest ticket. And they were like,
Okay,
this
that's
is
what I was
dope.
going to confirm. Like, this is the highest one.
This is dope. This is
most
great.
expensive
This is
ticket.
great for women's basketball, right?
Yeah.
This is awesome. This is a great. They're bringing in all the revenue, right? They're bringing it in. I want you to read what that says. I want you to read it.
$272 for the hottest women's Final Four ticket on record. The
Yes.
average price.
The average price. Now, that does mean, okay, well, this is the average price, I will say. This is the average price, so there is going to be a little more. Some tickets are a little more expensive, right?
Get out of here.
That is the Division I women's basically national championship. It's
Right.
It's within the Final Four, obviously, but $272. Now,
Yeah, I paid more.
yeah,
I paid more.
yeah. Me and Steve paid more than that for like UFC floor seats.
Right.
Like,
Yeah, I paid some. So it's not nosebleed. It's right in like the mezzanine portion.
sure, I don't know.
Which is like right below the
Yeah.
nosebleeds. But like
they're
in between.
decent
Yeah, they're
seats.
decent seats.
Especially for Drake too.
And definitely paid about $80 to $100 more.
Per ticket.
Yeah.
Per ticket.
Yeah, at least 80.
Now, so we just wanted to give some love and shout them out and say congrats on the 272.
Absolutely. Very, very good work.
I'm
I'm very proud of them.
I'm so proud, dude. They've come a long way,
Yes.
and that's a big price, apparently.
It's a huge
So
price.
let me,
Because
okay,
that is the hottest women's Final Four ticket.
272. Now, let's look up, let's just do some research. Let's just do some research.
Let's do
dude.
some research.
Let's just do some research, dude. So, like the Cavs, right? Cavs are not good.
Well, how much
Or
of
wait,
the men's
no.
how much of the men's Final Four?
Okay, well, that's a good comparison. That's a straight comparison. Yeah, we'll do that. 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 Men's, you got to keep talking while I'm typing, dude.
You know what? I knew that was coming.
You got to.
But I'm very curious because this will probably be the best comparison that we do have, at least in the same range.
Yeah, very.
As both being college, obviously. What are we working with? I don't want to buy them, so don't go to Ticketmaster. I already spent enough. Bro, there was a Drake ticket for, like, front row.
Yeah.
And I don't even know if it was in, like, the front row area. But, dude, it was, like, $1,200 a ticket.
So now, yeah. So this says...
A year ago.
Well, while the cheapest... Well, this was 2022. The cheapest men's Final Four ticket... cost,
$368?
That's the cheapest.
The cheapest.
That's nosebleeds. That's nosebleeds.
And it even says right there, right above it. Wait, go up. The cheapest tickets for the 2022 women's Final Four cost between $97 and $130. So I will give them this.
It's improving.
It's definitely improving. But I feel like if your cheapest was $130 last year and your highest this year is $272,
I mean,
I don't feel like that's a huge increase.
Yeah, it's not. Now, that is an average, the 272.
Yeah. But that's crazy.
So, the men's Final Four lower level ticket price starts at $400. Oh, wait. Yeah, that's Final Four. Oh, that's not bad.
No, dude, look at the one below it. Tickets for both games. Oh, I wonder if it's $221 per ticket.
That's not bad, dude.
No. Oh, that's Final Four and National.
Right.
Okay.
Right. That's not bad. That's not bad.
Oh, wait. Right there. Huge concert tour. Oh, okay. I thought it meant like highest price concert tours. And I was like,
okay.
God damn, look, mine's number one.
Right.
I mean, I almost thought about going to the Wayne one too. That shit was closed out quick, and I wouldn't have felt safe.
Yeah, good luck.
Well, you were going to come with me, so.
Well, if you were paying. Let's go to Ticketmaster. Let's see what Ticketmaster says.
For the tickets?
Yeah, I'm sure they're sold out, obviously, but...
Probably.
Championship tickets?
Now, are both games playing there at the same place?
I have no idea. Bro.
That's not shit.
$649, but these are the nosebleeds, too.
Those are straight nosebleeds. 630s,
So...
521, that's still up in there. Is that up in the nose? No, it's right below the nosebleeds.
Here we go. Best seats.
For 2 tickets, how much? Holy
shit.
Yeah,
dude. Now, that's a resale, though. That is a resale.
Dang.
That's a resale, but that means...
Yeah, but you're also getting up there in the hundreds, like 105, 10. That shit's close.
Yeah.
That shit. And row 105 is pretty dope, too, because you're right in the corner of the... Right in the corner of the... oh, my God, the court.
Highest ticket right now for the championship game, $2,800. It's a resale ticket. I'll give you that.
But that's still a lot.
But, I mean, what's the markup on that? Do you think somebody's...
That's not the highest. Bro, there's one...
Oh, 440... Whoa, 9,000.
Yeah. No, it keeps going up. 23... 13, no, yeah, 9,000.
9.3, I think, is what it was.
Go back to that shit. I want to see where they were sitting at. Where are you at? 90. Okay, row 5 of 127.
So yeah,
okay.
You're like,
but still.
Oh, it's like right behind like media members and shit. It looks like.
Yeah. So.
But yeah,
I feel it. People are gonna buy that shit.
But still,
they're going to buy that.
Yeah, for sure. And that's honestly probably some ticket seller that bought it to resell it.
Making bank.
Now, what's the markup on that? Do you think they paid $5,000 to double the price? No.
Hell no.
But do you think they paid $2,000?
I bet you they paid less than that.
I wonder.
I bet you some way, somehow... They got into that shit early. Or watch them have won that shit on something.
That'd be crazy.
Wouldn't it? And then flip it. Be like, dude, I got this for free, and I'm going to sell it for $9,400.
Yeah, I don't know. Like I said, we're not trying to, upset anybody. This is just the news, people.
Right.
We're just reporting the news.
Yeah.
And for the average hottest ticket
That's crazy, dude.
$272.
$272.
I've recently bought sneakers more expensive, or close to it anyway.
Yeah, and I bet, dude. Oh my God, yeah. I'm just thinking. I just bought 3 tickets at a much higher price than that.
Yeah, dude. Trade them in. Go to the women's Final Four.
I should. I can buy like 12.
Doesn't that sound
Final
like
Four tickets.
so much more fun than what you're about to do?
Absolutely, absolutely.
Yeah, I don't know. I just it kind of tied into Ashland. I wasn't even gonna bring it up, but it kind of.
And I probably would have paid more for worse seats.
Yeah,
but they dropped. He's doing a second date, so he was doing it on Saturday and Sunday.
Gotcha.
And
so prices loosened.
So when we were looking, Sundays dropped not too long after we started looking. So I'm like, oh shit.
Yeah.
Oh shit. Jump on it.
Well, that was like my dilemma when I bought those UFC tickets, because I don't know how, but somehow the UFC emailed me early access to the tickets, which, like, I've never signed up for anything. Or
so you were sketchy about it?
No, but I was just like, why would I have early access? Like, I'm like, it's just probably like a marketing thing, like whatever.
Because they're watching you.
And
you watch UFC all the time?
Yeah, I do. But I think, I don't know how much they were, but say they were like 200 or something. Mm-hmm. And so I copped them. And then the next day, when the regular price came out, they were selling for like 700. And I'm like, Steve, like, I might just flip these. Like, why not?
Yeah.
You know? But I didn't. Like, we obviously wanted to go. But I was like, why did I get $500 off? Like, I've never signed up. I've never bought anything from the UFC.
Now, when you flip them, you just flip them right through the same app, right?
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, there's a Ticketmaster app and all that. And you can, be a verified reseller or whatever. But
oh, yeah. I'm starting to get used to them now that I'm going to all these damn concerts.
Yeah. I
like it, though. Lizzo coming up.
It's like your second or third concert ever.
This will be my third and fourth concert, because we got
crazy.
Lizzo in May that we're going to, and then Drizzy, 21 Savage, boy.
That'll be a good show, though.
Yeah, so I'm pumped. But I feel like it's like a tattoo.
Yeah,
once you get it, you're like, I don't want to.
Yeah.
Because the one that we went to, that Millennium Tour, that wasn't too long ago.
No. Well, that's what I was going to ask, too, because of number 3 up there. Yeah. When's the Drake show?
In July.
Oh, okay.
She'll be straight.
She'll be fine.
She'll be straight.
I don't know if you want to talk about that at all, but
we can't. Yeah, I mean, so it wasn't this weekend, but the weekend prior, right after we had recorded, we went to Cincy for her soccer tournament.
Who's her?
Jazzy, my daughter. So we were down in Cincy. Her first game was in Kentucky, actually. So we had like a 3-hour drive Saturday morning.
Yeah.
We go there. Dude, windy as all get out.
Yeah.
Right?
Yep.
And then, like, in the second half of the first game, it started raining. And they play on a turf field. And it's like a football field, too. So, but we went to the concession stand, which is by one end zone. And then they were down on the other side of the field. And I was watching Jazz, and she was going in. Her and a girl were going for the ball. In game, yeah. And so she had her left foot with her pivot was her pivot foot. She just had it right there, pivoted. And then she was going for the ball with her right foot. She must have rolled her pivot foot.
Right.
And that girl went down.
Yeah.
Like, the way that she went down, I just had that instinct where I was like, she's down.
Right.
And she
didn't
very
slip
slow.
or nothing, like.
No, and it was no dirty tackle or anything like that either.
Yeah, that was like the first thing I asked, like clean play or like,
Yeah, and nothing looked dirty or anything like that. But again, we were also far away, but
yeah,
it didn't look bad.
It would have been brought up,
and that's my girl. So if something bad were to happen, I'd be the first to be like, no, fuck that. Like,
right. Where's the parents?
Yeah.
Where's the parents?
I'm all about fairness, and that was clean. I don't know what happened. It was just bad luck. But she rolled her ankle, and my daughter's got a really high pain tolerance. Mm-hmm. Like, didn't even cry when she slid her foot on her bed doing a cartwheel.
Yeah.
Like, didn't cry, right?
Yeah.
Had to get like 7 stitches.
Damn.
Champion.
Right.
She was bawling her eyes out, bro.
Yeah.
And it hit me hard too, where I'm like, she's hurt. Like, hurt.
Right. That's tough.
So, dude, fuck Kentucky, by the way. We went to their urgent care.
Yeah,
and
that sounds bad.
Yeah. And
Why don't you go to Cincy, dude? That's
we
where
were-
DeMar
we
Hamlin
just-
was, bro.
We just went close.
Yeah, that's true.
So we went to an urgent care. Luckily, they had x-rays there on site, which was good.
Okay, yep.
Took x-rays. They said nothing happened. So they put her in a splint, and we had to buy crutches. So she was on crutches. Had to stay in Cincy because we already paid for the hotel. So we were like, fuck it, we'll just stay here.
Right, might as well.
Go to the first game on Sunday morning, and then we'll drive home. Well, we took her to our urgent care for a second opinion. Her
Here,
pediatrician.
right here?
Yeah,
Oh.
the one in on Trimble.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Yeah,
One of the
Akron's Children's.
One of the 7,000 on
Yeah.
Trimble.
But her primary care, and they took an X-ray, and the shit was broken. 2 breaks is
Yeah.
what she had, where the bone actually chipped. So we were like, okay, we'll see the orthopedic surgeon like when they're back here in town Thursday, because this was on Sunday. And they called and said, well, we can't wait till Thursday. With this type of break, we want to make sure it's seen within 2 days. So we had to take her
It's already too late, though.
well, since the X-ray.
Oh, well, okay. But
Yeah.
it's been like 4 or 5 days since the break at that point.
No, just one.
Oh,
Because
okay.
it was Saturday it happened, and this was Sunday.
Oh, I thought you went on. I didn't know they were open on Sundays.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
So she went to the orthopedic surgeon, and come to find out, like, it had to have been a roll. So I'm pretty sure I was right, because she doesn't fully know what happened.
Right.
But the ligament, I guess, tore so bad that when it peeled back or some shit like that. I'm not a doctor,
Snapped
so I don't know this.
or something.
Right. But that's what actually broke the bone, I guess. And it
Damn.
was 2 small breaks. But they put her in a boot.
Yeah.
And she's actually walking around pretty good now with it. Like, without the crutches, she'll still use them sometimes, but she's like walking on the boot.
Right.
But we go back in 5 weeks to figure out what's going on.
Damn.
Yeah, it was either 3 weeks or 5
Have you ever
weeks.
worn one of those boots?
Hell no.
They suck.
Yeah,
Dude,
I've
I-
had my ankle wrapped in shit, but I've
Yeah.
never.
I used to get a lot of stress fractures in my feet before we realized kind of, hey, bro, you can't always wear skate shoes when you're walking or like in marching band.
Little
When
flat-footed person.
right
you.
when you have a 40-pound drum on you and you know you're making 2 laps around Cedar
Right.
Point, maybe wear some shoes that will support that.
Yeah.
So it took a while, but eventually we figured that out. But yeah, so I've had a lot of boots, and at one point I had a boot on when I was riding my motorcycle. It was my senior year and stuff, and it'd be so funny because I'd have to have the boot on like while I'm doing whatever, and then I'd take my boot off, pull another shoe out of my book bag to put it on so that I could ride the bike.
Oh my gosh.
Because you can't shift with a boot
With a
on.
boot on, right?
Yeah, so
Oh my god. See, I haven't had a boot, but I have
they're
had.
annoying as fuck.
I have
dude.
had stress fractures. It was right in the bridge of my foot.
Yeah.
From soccer, and when I went to go get it checked out, they said, "Well, you got to stay off your feet like
Right.
for X amount of time." And I said, "Bro, it's my senior year.
right.
I'm not sitting out for
Stress
soccer."
fractures are nothing. Like,
Yeah, so
really.
I just wrapped that shit every
Yeah.
single game, bro.
Yeah.
Both feet too, and that's
Yeah.
what sucked.
Yeah.
Because it wasn't like a permanent pain for me. It was
Yeah.
mostly like after I would run or do something, and afterwards I'd be like shot. Like,
Right,
oh
right.
my god.
The you feel the pulsing.
yes,
So weird.
yes, it's horrible. But thank God, knock on wood, your boy has never broken a fucking bone.
Really.
I haven't broken one.
I've been to the hospital a lot for my hands, and a lot of times they're like, they literally like, at one point this was in actually I think Mount Vernon maybe,
Okay.
where I walk in and my hand's like fucking, and they're like, all right, well that's broken, and yeah, strong hand, and they go take X-rays and they're like, but it's supposed to be broken. Like, what's going on? And they bring in like 2 or 3 other doctors to like
Jesus.
look at the X-ray, and they're like, there's nothing broken. And that happened like 3 or 4 times to where they were like, we don't understand how your hand's not broken, but it's not. And like I had a lot of like ligament damage and stuff like that. But then
you could just have alien hands like me. Like, look at that shit, how it goes out.
Yeah. Dude, I can like turn my whole like fingers around and shit.
That's
like,
not good.
Yeah, like, but my hands, for a long time, we were like, well, you're basically like indestructible, right? And then.
So you tried to put that to the test?
Yeah.
I knew it.
And the wall was like.
As a fucking kid.
Oh, yeah, dude. I was like.
Do you hear that?
Well, no, I didn't do it on purpose.
Oh, I would have.
But no,
if they would have said I'm indestructible as a fucking kid, you know what I'm doing?
I wasn't. I mean, I was like a teenager.
Am I? Exactly.
But
that's
no.
more fucking. Oh my god!
I'm not.
You're more likely to do what I'm thinking right now and just be like, "Well, let me put this shit to the limits."
No, dude. No.
Let me test this out. Oh my god, I would have.
I'll get to that, but like, no, there was one time
I would have picked up so many new sports.
Where.
Oh my god!
Do you know how good of a boxer I would be if my hand was actually indestructible?
Did you be starting to fucking have to hit people with your wrist and shit because your hand would just be dangling down? You'd be like, "Hey, come here, motherfucker!"
But there was one point where I don't know if I've ever told this story on here before, whatever. But like the shortened version of it is football. We were doing kickoff returns, right?
Yeah.
And I was on the kicking team. And it was the day before a game, right? So as you know, with sports, the day before the game is always a very light day.
Yeah.
Right? Just to make sure, just walkthroughs, make sure everybody's on the same page. Day before the game, right? We kick off, and it's walkthroughs, so the quarterback is like, I want to return one. And the coach is like, I mean, I guess, but like, we're not going to hit him, so like, fine, whatever.
Right.
Let him have some fun. So we kick off a couple times, catches it, returns, like whatever. We'll do like the 2-hand tap or we'll surround him or whatever. But
right.
And then the coach gets on to us, and I guess the return team didn't hear it, but they were like, hey, we know this is like half speed or whatever, but you can still at least like sprint down there. Just obviously don't like hit anybody.
Right.
But like act like, it's 80% speed. But obviously, like, hold up or whatever. So, okay, so we kick off. I'm sprinting, right? I'm trucking. And the quarterback sees me coming, gets a little nervous, and he's kind of running a little bit, and he puts his head down to, like, truck me. And I put my hands up because we're slowing down. Like, I'm just like, oh, cool. And I go like this, and he tries to, like run through me.
Buck you?
Yeah, and not going to happen. But what he ends up doing is doing that, and the way his helmet came up, it caught my fingers, like 2 or 3 of them in his face mask. And he didn't know that, and he went, whoo, and like my whole hand was just like just bad, like super mangled. And that was one of the times that I came in, and they were like, nothing's broken. But like that happened, and then I went to drum practice after that because I was like, like. It sucks, but I was on bass drum at the time, so I was like, I'll just play with one hand. And then I was a freshman, and the seniors were like, no, you can't play with one hand. You got to play with 2 because they were like, being dicks, which whatever. And I was like, hey, I think I just broke my hand. And they're like, no, you didn't. And I'm like, all right. So I was like banging away on this bass drum with this hand.
Oh, my God.
And so I told
going at it.
I told my mom when she picked me up, she's like, why didn't you like call me? And I was like, because I had brand practice. Like, what are you talking about?
I had shit to do, Mom.
And I was like, nah, it's fine. And then like by the time, 5 minutes into the car ride back home, because like now all the adrenaline's done. I'm sitting down in the car.
You're like,
I'm like,
oh shit.
I'm like, we gotta go to the hospital. And we went and nothing broken. But then so there was like multiple things like that just like throughout my life.
Yeah.
Where like maybe a ligament's torn or whatever. Like to this day, there's certain.
See, haven't had any of that.
There's certain caps that like I can't untwist or like I'll feel my ligaments go like, and I'm like, fuck. Yeah, it sucks.
That's horrible, dude.
But then a bitch cheated, and I found a wall, and the wall had a stud in it. Have I told you the story?
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm sure a lot of people know, so I'm not gonna recap it. But basically, punched the wall, realized it's a stud, and then because I'm just the smartest guy ever, I punched it and I was like, that shit didn't break and I need it to break. The wall, not my hand.
Yeah.
The wall.
So I punch it again.
I punched it again and shattered into 9 pieces.
Shit happens.
But then,
you would have been good after the first time if you would have just stopped.
I don't know, but it wouldn't have been 9 pieces. But then, got pins in it, got surgery, and then healed up in 6 weeks. And the doctor, you can ask my mom, said, you're like Superman. So I was like, bruh.
Let me go be Superman.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about, dude.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, dude.
That right there, after that break, in that 6 week of healing period, I would have tested Superman powers.
Not after you have 4-inch pins sticking out of your hands.
I would have done it even more, because then more people would have been scared when I go to square up with fucking pins just coming out like, I fucking pin you in the face, bro.
Did I tell you? Because Jerry's a trooper, right? And we love bits, right? We love bits. And I realized that people are going to be like, what the fuck's up with your hand? And what I told him, because I was a degenerate at the time, and Jerry's a good person, I said, I was really drunk one night, and Jerry convinced me to pierce my hands.
Dick.
And I told everybody that. And he was right next to me, and he was like, I thought it would be funny. I didn't think you would do it.
Just rolling with it.
Yeah, of course. Of course.
That's
so
what's up.
For a long time, people were like, you're an asshole. And he's like taking all this hate for no reason. And he's like, yeah, I don't know.
See what happens when people just agree with you? It does not end well for them.
Hey, well, people need to learn to stop agreeing with me.
Sometimes it's hard. You peer pressure.
I have been told I'm very persuasive.
Yeah, you're a peer pressure for sure.
No, it's persuasive, dude.
Yeah, no.
Some call it romance. I don't know.
I love it. I love you, Adam.
Aww. We got, I don't know. That was a fucking tangent, but.
Fuck it.
Do you want to go into the other surgery story now?
We can, shit.
Just because it's actually surprisingly a smooth transition throughout this whole fucking episode.
That's what I'm saying, dude. People breaking shit.
We getting professional, Doc.
We working on it.
But, yeah, so I'm hurting right now. You saw the scars and the bruising, which...
The bruising's bad.
It's way better today than it was a week ago.
And it's not like bad. It's just after when bruises like start to fucking heal is when they look the worst.
Yeah.
So, you could tell it's healing, but damn.
It was like,
it's like
probably...
a fucking tire mark.
Yeah, it looks like a tire mark, for sure. Somebody did a burnout on my fucking hip.
Right on your hip.
Yeah. You like how I did that? By the way, you like how I did that? I went,
yeah.
Fucking
Put
idiot.
it away to cough and then cough right in.
Yeah, fucking idiot.
Dumbass.
Not on my A game today.
Shit.
No, I had they call it an incisional hernia, which was from my last surgery. So essentially, I forget because I don't know fucking anatomy, and
you had a bump taken out.
Yeah, but like I don't remember.
Break it down into layman's terms.
I don't remember like what order it. I think it's my ab muscle was sticking through my small intestine. I think that's how it is.
Oh shit.
Something like that.
Is that what causes hernia?
That's what a hernia is. Yeah. I think it's a tear in the small intestine, I believe. Or maybe it's vice versa, something like that.
But this is why we do podcasts and not operate on people.
Yeah. And so basically
our anatomy is great.
Yeah. So basically they had to go in there and they went in robotically.
Dope.
Which I think is why I'm so bruised up, because I feel like it was a robot and they like maybe didn't know like how rough it was being. I don't know. It doesn't really like hurt there, but it's definitely.
That's the thing that sucks about like having robots do that shit.
Yeah.
Because as a human, you're gonna know.
The human was controlling it, obviously, but like.
But when you're with the human, like you're actually gonna be like.
You're gonna be able to feel certain things,
and I feel like you'd be able to tell if you were rough or you know what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Like.
And that's just a theory. That part never really bothered me, honestly. It's just crazy how bruised it is. Mm-hmm. It's never even hurt to the touch like that part. Like even with how bruised it is. But yeah, it bruised me the fuck up. And they went in 4 or 5 spots. I think I have 5 incisions. And basically what they had to do in there was tuck, I'm assuming, my ab back into where it should be, and then they had to sew my small intestine back up
Yeah.
inside. Again, we're not doctors, but like
Sounds about right.
something like that. And they tell me this when I'm all drugged up. I don't know, but yeah. So I have
The best time to get consent.
It's facts. Well, the other thing, by the way, real quick, I've just like with going to the doctors, I'm assuming, yeah, because Jazzy's a minor. So I don't know if you're signing or if Danielle's signing or whatever. But like they give you that little pad to sign. You know that with the
Danielle
little
does all that shit.
Yeah. But they're like a little like an electronic strip and you just sign it or whatever. And they're like, this is the consent form. And I'm like, where's the form? You're just telling me to sign.
Just to sign.
Yeah, and they're like, okay, this is the release form and like all this, and I'm like, but where is it?
Yeah. This
Like-
is the release signature portion.
Yeah, this is.
There's no form,
I see where to sign, but I'm like, I feel like that's illegal.
but you signed.
Well, yeah, but everybody
So,
signed.
No.
Everybody signed. And
That's
it's-
what makes it not illegal.
Well, but I feel like from a legal standpoint, like you have to present the document to give them the choice to read it or not.
Did you ask him?
I could have, and I'm sure they would have. But like that's your practice, is to be like, hey, here's all these documents.
Let me
that
be
you're
devil's
signing-
avocado.
You're signing legally,
Yeah.
and I have no idea. It could have been like, hey, we're gonna take your kidney after this, and it's
Yeah.
like, yeah, cool. We're gonna go South Park on them.
But you signed.
I did. That's not my question.
So if it ain't broke, don't fix it.
I agree.
That's the type of
I
shit we
agree.
on right now.
And I'm not even upset. I'm just saying from a legal standpoint, I feel like that's not legal.
But it works.
It's effective.
And it becomes legal
I
after
guess.
the signature.
It's true.
You know what I'm saying?
That's true.
So kind of what happens beforehand
Yeah, I don't know.
doesn't
I don't
matter
know.
because you could sit there
But
and
I
complain
was
about shit
going
and they're going to
in-
reference back, but
Yeah.
you signed it.
And we've all done that, like just for whatever. But I was just going in for the surgery.
Every phone I've ever had in my entire life.
Well, yeah, but like they'll at
Just
least
sign.
they'll give you the document to sign
Yeah.
or the receipt or whatever. But like, and
What the fuck is the receipt going to do with my terms and conditions? That's just got the price on the bitch.
it's got the small print on it.
very small on a fucking receipt.
It's better than nothing.
That's true.
Like, but I'm not complaining. I mean, I'm gonna sign it regardless. But it was just a random thought that I thought at like 8 a.m. that day, walking in, and they're like, "Sign here for the consent that we're gonna cut you open." And I'm
Yeah.
like, I
And
guess
sell your
whatever.
organs on the black market.
I guess whatever paper this is cool. I don't know, but yeah, I don't
You
know.
sound legit, doctor.
Yeah,
Here you go.
you got a nice building here.
Yeah.
That's enough for me. But
God, you got me seen in 10 minutes? Absolutely, I'll sign.
right. Yeah, right here in this back alley. But yeah, so I have like incision or like stitches and actual mesh on the inside of my stomach,
Like you're catching
which
fish
is I mean, I guess.
with a mesh bag.
I mean, I guess, sure.
I was thinking crab hunting, but then it
Yeah,
would have
I
been
mean-
horrible if I said just catching crabs. Say,
Maybe, I don't know.
That's why I had to
dude.
pause and
Maybe
think of
that's what
something
I
else.
signed off on, dude.
Fucking A. And then
But-
they just ran over you to kill the fucking
Right.
evidence.
Right. Yeah, so I don't know. But yeah, like they did the surgery relatively timely. I guess I guess it took a little longer than expected, but whatever. That's just they say that almost for every surgery, it seems like. But I have a weird reaction to anesthesia. And
Like when you're on it or coming off of it.
when I'm coming off of it, yeah. Like when for some reason, one of two things happen is either I wake up like emotional, which is common apparently, to where like when I broke my hand and shattered my hand after that surgery, I woke up like crying, and I was like, give me my phone, I gotta call my girlfriend, and like,
Yeah.
why would you do that? And
Right.
they gave me my phone 2 minutes after I wake up, and I'm like, oh, so sorry. Fucking, yeah, bawling. Yeah, like, dude. And she's like, shut the fuck up. And, you know, but keeping in mind that she cheated, which is why this is all happening. But, yeah.
Yeah.
But, or I just, like, like wake up and like, you know, like the grogginess and all that goes away like extremely slowly. And that's what happened this time because like, dude, I'm telling you, like I would fall asleep again every half hour.
Damn.
I'd wake up and like be like, and sleep for, I don't know, 10 minutes, 15 minutes, and then wake up and they'd be like, you good? And I'm like, yeah, I'm good. You know, and fall right back asleep. And like, that happens a lot, which that's not really a red flag necessarily because you were put under. But yeah, and then like, they were like, all right, all you have to do before you can be released is you got to go pee real quick. I'm like, cool. Like, I can do that. And I stand up and I faint.
Damn.
So, yeah, it was obviously tough. Like, it took, like, I had to, hold my, like, parents' arms and the nurses' arms to, like, lift me up. They had male nurses there, thankfully, because obviously I'm a bigger dude. And, but, yeah, like, I stood up and I just remembered, like, and I knew, like, it wasn't good, so I purposely sat down because I knew, like, okay, something's not right. So I stood up and then just immediately sat down and just went out.
Damn.
And, like out. And they were like, you're not going anywhere.
Yeah, you're staying here for a little bit longer.
So, but the hospital was fine. Like, I eventually did get up and stuff like that. And really, compared to what happened later, was relatively fine. Like, got up and the male nurse, like, obviously, like, walked me to the bathroom and was kind of holding me to make sure I was good. And I stood there and, like, peed on my own. Like, he wasn't, like, holding me or anything, and I was fine. And then, I mean, I wasn't, like, fine, but I was okay.
Yeah.
Made it back and all that and was good. End up getting released and all that. But then, like, the same thing was happening at home or at my parents' house, because I went, you know, because they were like, you definitely shouldn't be alone for like 24 hours at least.
Right.
Which is fair. And we planned on that. So I was at my parents' house and tried to go to the bathroom, which I'm telling you is from like here to Harper's room.
So
like,
not far.
Like,
not far.
I mean, 15, 20 feet maybe. Well, maybe 30. I mean, I don't know. Not far. Oh, not far. And the first time I got up, I just remember I made it to the kitchen, and they have a kitchen table, and I just grabbed the chair of the kitchen table, and all I remember was being like, no, and I hear my mom like, Troy, like, get out,
yeah,
because my mom's tiny, she's not gonna be able to catch me,
right.
And thankfully, she was quick enough. She grabbed a chair and scooted it under me. So I fell onto the chair. And then my dad was there quick enough to make sure I didn't, like, fall over or nothing. So, and then I sat there for probably 20 minutes, like, with my head against basically the wall right there, just like, what the fuck? And, like, I'm like, all right, I'm going to try again. And stood up and just straight back down. And I'm like, fuck, like,
yeah,
I cannot make it. And that's what the second one in there is.
The big gulp.
Big gulp.
Had to drizzle the lizzle in the big gulp.
My mom was like, "You want like a coffee can, like a coffee ground thing or whatever?" And I was like, "Yeah, because I got a master dick." Yeah, like, but no, like, and I'm aware enough to be like, no, like, I feel like that's not a good thing to use because I feel like it'll just splash everywhere with the plastic, like,
yeah. And
it's only like this tall, and I'm like, the splash, like, it's just, I'm not gonna have much control with, which she knew, you know, but and she's like, I think I got a big gulp cup, and I was like, that'll work. So then I had to fucking, like, I stood up enough to where I'm leaning my head against the door frame of the living room. And she put, like, towels around me and stuff.
Right, just in case.
And I'm just, like peeing in this big gulp cup. And then...
Right in the fucking kitchen.
Yeah, well, kitchen, living room, everywhere but the bathroom. Dining room. And So then,
Yes.
she goes to the gas station and gets a couple more big gulp cups just in case.
Just in case.
Shout out, Mom. And so that first night, I slept on the couch because we were like, you gotta sleep laying down and shit. And the problem is, like, I'm wide, right? So
Yeah.
the couch isn't as wide as me. So I can only sleep on my back. So this shoulder is hanging off of the couch
Oh, shit.
all night. And basically, like, I'm not going to say it, like, was dislocating, but, like, there were sharp pains everywhere. And I'm like, I can't do this. Like, there's no way I can sleep like this.
Mm-hmm.
And I woke up probably 2 or 3 in the morning. I'm sleeping on the couch. My dad's in the bed. And then my mom's actually sleeping in the recliner right next to me, just in case I need anything. And I'm like, Mom. And, like, she's just not waking up.
Like, fuck.
Which is, it's not like her, like, but yeah, I'm like, and I kept doing it. And, like, I'm kind of claustrophobic to a small extent. And obviously, like, I'm not in a box or anything like that, but I can't move. Because
So
I can't
feel like you're.
Yeah, I can't sit up by myself. So I'm like kind of starting to like panic. Like, I cannot just keep laying here like this. So eventually my dad gets up and she's still passed out.
Damn.
But I do get to sit up and like get an ice pack and all this and whatever. Grab a big gulp cup.
Do your business.
Gotta pee in the living room, right? And at this point, she's up though, because I don't know. We were just talking. Me and my dad were talking, and that woke her up. Apparently, I don't know, but yeah. And so I peed in the big gulp cup can, and then for the next like 2 days, 3 days, I slept in the recliner because it was more. It was laying back. It's a little wider though, and I can use my feet to like kick down the feet of the recliner, so the back pushes up. So it helps a little
Kinda
bit.
Launches you a little bit forward.
Which we were like, why didn't we think of this the first night? You fucking idiots. But so slept in a recliner for like 2 or 3 days, but then for that whole time, like every time I'd get up, my mom would take one of those kitchen chairs, and follow me to the bathroom with a kitchen chair behind me
With a big gulp sitting on it.
just in case, But yeah, and a couple times I did have to sit back down and stuff, but we had a method at that point.
Fuck, it works.
Yeah,
Cheaper than a wheelchair.
Yeah, for sure. But yeah, I don't know, man. It just, the pain was bad. I was supposed to work Monday, and I was like, there's no way. And dude, it was to the point where I would wake up and like just be so sleepy and just not have energy. Like,
Yeah.
I'm still so weak. Like I don't know how I opened that window earlier. Like, I can't open the window downstairs. I had to have Jess do it for me. But like, and this is a week after the surgery now.
Right.
Now we're 9 days after the surgery.
Yeah.
And I still can't do certain things.
It was on a Friday.
Yeah. And but yeah, like I was just like so weak and stuff that, dude, I would wake up for an hour and then take like a 3-hour nap in the recliner. And then I'd wake up, get the ice pack, maybe eat something a little
Finally
bit.
caught up on some sleep though.
Dude, I did, dude. I slept, a long time, like a lot during the day.
Well, I mean, the good thing is too, for recovery, you need a lot of rest too, which
Yeah.
is good.
Yeah.
But yeah, to your point, like if you're not
Yeah.
used to it,
Right.
it seems like, dude, what the fuck? Like,
Which-
why am I sleeping this much?
Which I knew why, and I was like, yeah, it is good. But, like, I just felt so weak, and I still do. But I don't know. I mean, there's probably more to the story, too. But, like, the big gulp part is
That's awesome.
yeah, like,
And you got to do what you got to do.
yeah. I mean, it is what it is. But, yeah, it was just funny. Like, I had to fucking pee in a big gulp cup, like, 3 times in my parents' living room.
I've unfortunately, taught my son that it's all right sometimes if you have to pee outside, when you
Yeah.
don't really have a choice. Yeah, he fucking loves to pee outside
Yeah.
now.
Every boy does.
Like,
though.
he
Every
would
boy.
come home sometimes, bro, and into our backyard, and then run to a bush and pee.
Oh, yeah.
You know my house. There's a bathroom
The first thing in your house is a bathroom.
right when you walk in from the back, right?
Right.
No. I'd rather just go pee on a bush.
I would personally rather pee in a bush, too.
Yeah.
Is that an option for me as well?
I mean, you could. Just
What if-
mosey on over to the window?
What if I text you one day, hey, I'm here, and then you open the door and I'm just like, give me
Where
a
you at?
second.
Oh, there you are.
Give me a second. Taking Pearl's piss spot.
Hey, shit happens. Shit happens.
By the way, need a haircut in the next couple of days would be really cool, by the way. But
All right, I got you. Not personally, but I got
Yeah.
you.
But yeah, I don't know. Like, the last couple days has been okay because I've been able to actually sleep with like minimal pain.
Yeah.
So that's helped. And I'm pretty functional in the sense of like everyday stuff, but I'm not supposed to lift 15 pounds for 6 weeks,
That
which
shit
sucks. Yeah.
Not that you could lift much more than that anyway.
Yeah, well,
Pussy.
I know. Dude, I got to like 17, bro. I got to like 17
Yeah.
one time in high school.
It's all right. Baby steps.
Yeah. But
Baby.
Yeah, I don't know. There's probably not there's probably more to it, but nothing too crazy. But yeah, like the fainting and the peeing in the living room and stuff is just a whole new level. So
That is.
So it was an interesting couple days. And shout out to work too. They're probably not, I don't know, a couple people probably listen to this, but they knew that I was like, I'm going to try to work Monday. I feel like I should be able to.
And I feel like it's bad if you're working from home and have to call off.
Yeah. And they know me too because like I'm the guy, I always make the joke like obviously before I had kids or whatever or a kid, but I was like I wake up bored on Saturdays.
Yeah.
Because I do. Like, I need something to do. So, like, taking a day off for no reason is not something that I do.
Mm-hmm.
And they know that. And they obviously knew I was having a surgery and all that. But I was like, yeah, there's no way I'm working on Monday. And, my soup was all good. She's like, hey, no worries. We understand. And then Tuesday or Monday night comes, and I was like, I'm getting there, but I just can't, like, stay awake. Like, there was more. And then Wednesday, I ended up working from home, still from my parents' house. But, I won't. I actually probably shouldn't say that, but we'll save that for the bonus 15 at the end here. But yeah, like I couldn't do it, dude. Like, I just couldn't function, and like even sitting up like this is probably the longest I've sat up without a pillow. Like it's right here just in case.
Progress.
Yeah, like I'm okay, but yeah, there's definitely still some limitations and stuff. But
Oh, absolutely.
but yeah, it was just a wild time. Like, and I even told like my parents and shit. Like, they did not tell me that it was gonna be like this rough. Well, the other thing too, that made it even rougher, which they did tell me after the fact, was it's been there for like 2 years. So the shitty part is they have to scrape out 2 years of scar tissue.
Oh, yeah.
And that's what really makes everything like way more painful and all that. So the surgery itself probably wouldn't have been too bad without that. But yeah, they were like, it might even be 3 years at this point whenever I had my gallbladder out. But yeah, they were like, that's gonna not be fun.
No, absolutely.
And it wasn't
not.
because they have to scrape it out right where they also put the stitch and the mesh. So I have that stuff inside my stomach.
That's
like
probably where that big ass tread mark is.
No, it's not over here. It's up here. Yeah. Which yeah, I don't know. But yeah, that's my story, guys. It's been a rough
sticking to it.
It's been a rough week. But I've been back at work and I'm still moving slow. We got a new system that we're using, like a whole new process that everything's going through, and I'm like and with my like workload there already, I'm like, I can't keep up. Like, and they're like, we know you're compromised. Like, it's fine.
Yeah.
So shout out to work for being cool like that. But
And shout out to my son for turning 8.
yeah, shout out to him.
Fucking feeling
Shout out
old,
to
dude.
him. That's
My
crazy.
little April Fool's, baby.
Oh, I didn't put that.
Yeah, April 1st.
So Saturday was his birthday.
Yeah, Saturday was his birthday.
Okay.
We spent a lot of Lego time together.
Yeah, That's dope, though.
Lots of Legos. I think we just put together like 5 sets of Legos.
It's a lot of Legos,
It's
dude.
a lot of fucking Legos.
Your whole, like, I would say at least half of this table would be filled up with Legos.
Oh, yeah.
If not more.
Yeah, so many different ones.
Yeah.
We went out today and bought like 2 more with his birthday money.
Nice.
Yeah. And then I looked, that's when you had texted me about the Red Bulls, and I go, oh, shit, dude. Like, I just realized it's almost 5:30. I still got 2 more bags of this Lego set to do.
Jeez. It happens. It's all
It
good.
does.
It's all good, bro.
Yeah, but dude, oh my God, he's in heaven. He's just putting them all together, like
Yeah.
all the worlds together. And this boy's imagination is insanely
See, does
fantastic.
are they like Lego sets in the sense of like building certain things, like certain buildings
Yeah.
or whatever? And he like follows the instructions to do all that, or just
Primarily me,
well, okay,
but yes.
Yeah.
But now he's like putting the cities together
yeah,
and like making a whole like world.
right, right,
But yeah, dude, like he plays the shit out of them.
dude. Speaking of imagination, freaking Harper today, I'm like, you know her, like she's just fucking hilarious
Oh, yeah.
with her imagination. And today she's sitting in the living room. We got her show on or whatever. Her tablet's sitting right there. And I'm just like on my phone or whatever because she's got control of the whole house like she does. And you know what she chooses to play with? A glue stick. But not in the sense of gluing.
Right.
It's a person to her. And she's just like, hop, 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 like, and then like throwing him on the couch and be like, wow, like all this stuff for like a good 20 minutes. And I'm like, you have a whole house of toys.
And you're playing with a glue stick.
And you're playing with a glue stick the wrong way. Like,
fucking roll
I
with
loved
it.
it. I let it go. I let it go.
Hell yeah. Now you know what to get her for her birthday next year.
Mad glue sticks. Well, the reason it's out is because
Here's a family.
she's been making us books.
Yeah.
So what she's been doing is drawing pictures and like making stories in these pictures and then taking a glue stick and gluing them together like an
Okay.
actual book. So it's kind of cool.
I like it.
But that's why the glue stick's out. And then today, dude, probably one of the cutest things happened today.
yeah.
We were she knows I'm compromised, so we were playing superheroes. And she knows Daddy can't get up and run and like chase her and stuff. So what we decided on was when we're running, we're going like this, right?
Okay.
So that's
Doing a little robot.
that's the running superpower. And then we got a freeze superpower, right? And then she had like speed and like all this other stuff that she can do because she's not compromised. And so so classically, you know, we're using her blankets as capes, obviously.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
That's what they're for.
So she has a cape on, and then she gives me the cape. Now, it's not like tied or anything. Hers isn't tied. It's just kind of draped over her shoulders and stuff. So she gives it to me. I kind of straighten it out a little bit, and she goes, no, not like that. And she comes up to me like my own freaking dad and straightens out my blanket cape. And she said, okay, that's good. It just walks away. And I was like, oh, like she's making sure
She's
I'm
taking care of you,
That's
bro.
what I'm saying. She's making sure I'm taking care of. She's like, no, you're not wearing it right. You got to, you know, like a dad with a tie on prom, you know?
Yeah.
I was like, oh my God.
Can't hate on that though. I still can't tie a tie, so
Yeah, no shame at all. But it was just super cute. I was like, man,
hell yeah, dude.
it was the cutest thing ever.
That's a great thing about kids. There's times, I swear, man, children can get on your nerves, but when they do shit like that,
Dude, it's so worth it.
it's so worth it.
It's so awesome. We had such a good day today.
I love it.
I do want to talk about, too, another thing that we had a great time at was SMC 23, bruh.
Yeah, Skate Mansfield competition
Yeah,
2023.
That was this last Friday here a couple days ago, man, and it was really cool, man. We had 14 people sign up for skating.
Nice.
And then we had, I mean, I would guess probably 40 to 50 people as like an audience.
That's what's up.
And then
Especially for the first time doing this.
yeah, it was epic. And we had 2 stages to where there was like a beginner and then like a intermediate, you know, because nobody there's like crazy good. But so we had like little kid, dude. There was the whole first heat was kids, I would say maybe 10 and under, 11 and under.
Hell yeah.
There was a couple kids that were like 5 or 6 out there skating.
They're
and like
getting
doing
it on.
tricks. Yeah, and me, BJ, and then Tony Means. Do you know Tony? Yeah, from StarTech.
Yeah, it sounds familiar.
Yeah, shout out to Tony. He always worked third shift, so I don't know if you ever saw him, but
The name sounds familiar.
but yeah, actually I do know that you guys know each other because he goes, "How's Baker?" And I said, "Dumb as ever." And he started laughing. I was like, "I don't know, sorry." That was just like my first reaction.
I feel it.
But we
Sounds
were
about right.
We were all commentating
Dick.
on everything, and then Jackie actually came down and was a judge
Okay,
for,
hell yeah.
for the competition. One of I think maybe he's a pastor at the church. I'm not sure exactly, but he's someone affiliated with the church. One of BJ's friends, I think his name was Paul, was a judge. And then we had Doug Brown there, who's that pro skater that comes all the
Right.
time. He was a judge. But we had we had run sections, so everybody got 2 1-minute runs to do as much as you can.
Yep.
And then 5 best trick attempts. And it was cool, man. We gave out trophies and everything made by 3rd Street Cycling. I hope I get that right. I think it's something like that. Check out the Skate Mansfield page. It's on there. Definitely check them out. But we had Vaughn come out and film. We had Caleb Burns come out and film. And then we had like our booth or whatever you want to call it filmed and stuff. So Vaughn's actually right now editing everything together so we can put the whole
Nice.
contest on YouTube and all this.
That boy stay busy.
Yeah, he was following people, and it's so... Shout out Vaughn. I love Vaughn to death. But there was one point where it's common as a filmer because he's filming, he's following people and whatever, and he didn't realize there was a rail behind him and he fell.
Oh,
Yeah,
shit.
no, he was fine and stuff, and he happened to fall right when the skater fell too. So I was like, 2 bales, 1 board. But dude, it was so fun. Like, and there was, dude, the energy was so cool. Like, there was kids in there doing an ollie and everybody going bananas, right?
Heck yeah,
I
dude.
kept.
That's why I love that community.
Right. And I kept referencing Gwen Stefani because people going bananas.
Yeah.
B-A-N-A-N-A-S,
You fucking
dog.
dork. You fucking
I
dork.
know.
Oh, my
But
God.
I said, he's going Gwen Stefani.
That's fair.
Yeah, but half of them
It's a
probably
good reference.
Half of them probably had no idea what I was talking about.
Absolutely not.
But I'm sitting up there with like my pillow, like, and at first I was like, if you guys have questions why I have a pillow, say it to my face, like all this stuff, and
Don't talk shit behind my back.
you know. But dude, it was fun. I led a ch chant, which I've never done before, because we were just talking before the contest started. We were just kind of, bantering or whatever, and I was just saying ch like I do, and I was like, what's the over under on ch's today? And BJ's like, I don't know. And I was like, it's at least triple digits. And he's like, no way. And then like 2 minutes passed, and I was like, bro, I've just hit like 10 in the last 2 minutes. Like, it's definitely over
It's done.
triple digits. And before the contest started, I don't know why, but I was like, when I say cheer, you say cheer.
Wow.
And I was like, cheer. And everybody went, cheer. And I was like, yes. I was like, thank you guys so much. I've never done that before.
There's a first for everything.
It was so cool.
That's freaking awesome,
Yeah,
dude.
it was a lot of parents and like grandparents and everything. But dude, it was cool, man. Like, we had Nails Skateboarding came out, sold some merch there. We had some merch there. We had food and drinks. I'm pretty sure we got a good amount of donations. BJ was talking about that as I was leaving, so I don't know the numbers or anything. Not that I would necessarily say it, but we probably will on
But it
Skate
went well.
Mansfield. Yeah, it went very well, and it was awesome, man. It was such a good time, and there was a couple times, dude, where we'd get hyped, and I'd be like, yeah, oh, like, dude, so many fist pumps fucked up my stomach that
I
day.
bet.
Dude, it was so worth it. Like, and you know, people were like, you know, are you good to drive or whatever? And I'm like, well, the doctor said just don't drive on the pain pills. So I didn't take one. And they're like, so you're in pain. And I was like, skateboarding's pain.
Skateboarding is pain.
Like, it's fine. Like, I wouldn't miss this for anything.
Straight
man.
facts, though.
But, dude, it was awesome. So shout out to everybody that came out. Shout out to Jackie for driving over an hour to come be a guest judge. Shout out Crossroads, everybody. Sam won Best Trick. BJ actually won the competition. He killed it on the course, man. So
nice.
we were commentating, and then, you know, when his runs came up, he had to leave the booth and go skate and stuff. And we'd be like, all right, the 80-year-old's up. Let's see what he's got.
Old man dinosaur's up.
Yeah, but it was cool, man. He actually won, rightfully so. Shout out Rocky. Rocky was killing it, man. He got, I think, third. And then the kids got, you know, first, second, and third too, man. But it's epic, man. The amount of people that like were like, thank you for putting this on and all this. It was just good vibes, dude. It was the best.
Nice.
It was the best.
Well, I can't wait for the next one.
Yeah, it's awesome, man.
Nice.
I don't know, man. Dude, I told you we had a lot to talk about. We didn't
did.
even get to current events. I guess we'll save those for
We might have some. Yeah, next week. Maybe
the bonus
the
episode.
Patreon?
Yeah. Because
I guess if you want to find out, make sure you're signed up for the Patreon.
you gotta stick around. We never did our ads either. Fuck.
Damn.
You want to run through those real quick? Shout out to everybody. Shout out.
We did our ads. We're going to do them
I was going
right
to say
now.
we did not. Go ahead,
So
bro.
if you're still listening, shout out to our homie, Nate Collins,
Sure.
the one and only that I know. But if you're ever here
There's probably others, but
if you're ever here in Mansfield, Ohio, I don't even know the weather it's going to be whenever you come.
it's
but
been wild the last week.
yeah, make sure you hit up our boy Nate over on 4th Street at Spitzer. He's going to hook you up with a new or used vehicle, whether you got no credit, good credit, bad credit, he going to hook you up. Either route, go see him, go talk to him, text him, call him, 419-961-4581. Do it now. Make sure it's from him so you can get free car washes for the life of the vehicle.
Do it. We also got to shout out Alpha and Omega Real Estate Group. Buy, sell, rent, or invest through them pretty much anywhere around here. Richland, Ashland, Crawford, Huron, and Marion counties. They have something for everybody's budget. And you can check their website for all the properties. And you can fill out an application right there. AlphaOmegaRealEstateGroup.com. Give them a call, 419-589-7368. Or if you got social anxiety like you, boy, hit up the email in the description as well. You can go that route. But support them because they support us, and we couldn't thank them enough. And then, as we were just mentioning, Patreon, guys, every week
sign up for
we do
it.
another 15, 20-minute bonus episode. We've gone up to like 30, 40 minutes with Jerry, like craziness, basically a whole extra episode on Patreon every week for the $5 tier or more. Patreon.com/AverageAF And if you want to step it up even higher than that, we'll give you a personal shout out on every single episode. Now, keep in mind, this can be your business name. This can be your Twitch handle. This can be your
OnlyFans.
Yeah, you gotta have love for the workers, bro. This can also be your sister's OnlyFans. Please
or your
give
mom's
us
OnlyFans.
Please give us a discount. That's all we're asking. No, but for those people, we got to shout out Taylor, Tom, Patty Light, Barili, Joel, Sarah, Steve, Anthony, Jeremiah, Twitch.tv/EvilTony, and the Teach a Dummy podcast.
You still got it.
We literally couldn't do this without you guys. Thank you so much for the motivation. Thank you for being Patreon producers.
We love y'all.
Stick around because the next 15 to 20 minutes is about to get wild. I'm just going to say that. Patreon.com/AverageAF podcast.
Until next week.
Peace!